Hi, this is Jonelle here at the home office, and I'm going to give you a tour of the beautiful new 2017 to 2018 Annual Inspirations Idea Book. Be your own kind of beautiful. Isn't this lovely? The purpose of this video is to highlight key strategies as well as the new products, so you'll have the information you need to serve your customers and build your business. Let's start with the cover. Isn't this stunning? We're highlighting all different kinds of women, different ages, different backgrounds, really showing that we have something for everyone. Let's open up and see all the goodness that is inside. First of all, I want to show you that we do have a brand new message here from Jeanette, and it is beautiful. And I really like the end where it talks about, remember that every time you sit down to create, you are making a difference in the lives of others, and that is a key message. Also, I want to point out here we do have color coordinating here on the theme page, and all of these different colors coordinate with the colors on the sidebars to help you find your way through this book easily. We have a table of contents, and we do have an icon legend as well. So all the new products will be marked with a little N, and all the Cricut compatible marked with a C, and so forth. That makes it easy for you. Now let's turn here and show you our opportunity introduction, introducing people to the business opportunity. We've done something new here which is really fun. We've highlighted several different consultants so that people can see that there are different reasons to join as well as different benefits that people get from being part of our company. So the people that you're talking to can see themselves in one of these scenarios. This two-page spread is designed to help people really understand more about what it's like to be a consultant and why they might want to consider joining your team. This talks about the free product credit that they'll receive when they sign up, which, as we know, is a huge perk. We all love free product. Now let's turn here to our Hostess Rewards introduction. This is really great. This shows people some of the things that they can get if they host a party with you. So not only do we have a chart showing the free and discounted product they can earn, but we have all these exclusive rewards, stepped out levels 1, 2, and 3. So if someone loves the Workspace Wonder Sets, remember, just show them this bundle and let them know if they host a party with you, you can help them get to level 3 so they can get this at half off. That is a terrific deal. Now this next page here, we've got a flowchart tool. And the purpose of this is to lead your customers to a product that is designed specifically for them. So see here, paper crafters are going to start right here and work through the flowchart. Scrapbookers will start right here. Card makers will start here. And if someone just doesn't know where to begin, maybe they're new to this or they're just overwhelmed, they can start right here. This is going to help them find products that are just right for them. And I do want to point this out. I think this is really neat. Here we have the company mission statement, and each of these sections are color coordinated. So we show you how to celebrate relationships. This is color coordinated to our card makers because making cards is all about celebrating those special relationships. Through discovering your creativity, this is in blue, tying us right back to our paper crafters because paper crafting is all about discovering your creativity. And then to preserve and share the moments that matter most, tying right back into our scrapbookers because that's what scrapbooking is all about, preserving those special memories. I thought you would enjoy seeing that. Now here, the next page is that we have a page dedicated to each type of crafter. This is for scrapbooking. So you can see we've got artwork that supports this type of crafter, some information about it, and then at the bottom here, we've got memory keeping essentials. These are some products that somebody's going to want to start with if they're just getting into this. They're going to absolutely want to get their hands on these. Same with our card making page here. Information, some beautiful artwork, and then pointing out some card making essentials. Same with paper crafting, some paper crafting essentials. This will really help them to amp up their projects. Here's our intro to our how-to patterns. We are the Let Me Show You How company, and we have a brand new how-to book, Make It From Your Heart Volume 3. And let me show you some of the exciting features of this. First of all, let me just point out, it's 36 two-page layout patterns, which is a ton, and you're going to absolutely love it. And these have standard photo sizes, which is going to be excellent for all of your customers, and all new artwork. So it's just really fabulous. We do have patterns that showcase 2 layouts. So for example, it's small, you may not be able to see it very well, but in the book, we'll have a pattern, and then we'll show 2 different layouts made with that exact same pattern. And the reason for this is so that you don't get focused on one color scheme. You want to see a whole variety and really get your creative mind thinking. Now, there is one important difference I want to point out. Make It From Your Heart Volume 3 comes with 3 hole punched. And so it's not the same as our other books that are just in a book form. This actually is designed to fit right in to the everyday life albums. So if your customers want to get this, help them get everything they need. Help them get the Make It From Your Heart Volume 3 and one of these albums so that it'll just fit perfectly together. Moving on, we have our albums and accessories. And we focused on trying to help people get the exact album that's right for them. So you'll see here we have albums at a glance. We've got a focused in shot on the D-ring versus the post bound so that people can know exactly what they're getting. We also do have our new color of the year, Bashful, which is a beautiful pearly pink. And we do have our Everyday Life album in that, which is going to be a lot of fun. Now, of course, we have our memory protectors for the Everyday Life as well as the 12 by 12. Let me show you something here that is really neat. We've got artwork tips scattered throughout the book, one here, and this is a really neat feature so that your customers can see, if they have leftover photos, this is a suggestion of how they can solve that problem. We have our Pocket Plus memory protectors. Or what if they have too many photos for their layout? Right here, we can see a flip flap in action. I love this shot. This is on page 22 and 23, if you're following along. Now moving on, we've got our Cut Above Creative Collections, pages 22 and 24. And this is a fabulous baby boy and baby girl cut above layout kit. Let me show you the details of this. You're gonna get 10 coordinating 2-page layouts, and they are absolutely stunning. They have die cuts here and stickers, and in fact they have silver foil, which is really beautiful. And this is called The Story Begins. That's the name of this cut above layout, and it's beautiful. I do want to point out here that we have our separate Picture My Life cards. So they don't come all together, but this is a way you can serve your customers if they have a lot of baby photos, which, let's be honest, everybody does. They have way too many photos for just these layouts. They're going to need a solution for that. And one thing you can offer would be to let them know they can get the Picture My Life cards to expand that album out, or even get these and make something for a grandparent would be another really great idea. So that's a great way to serve customers. These cut above layouts, you only need adhesive and a journaling pen to complete them. So they're very simple and easy, and what an amazing product line. Let me show you the baby girl. Equally adorable. Isn't this precious? Oh, I love it. So cute. Anyway, I want to point out with both of these, you do get a special album deal. When you buy the cut above The Story Begins baby girl or baby boy layout, you can add an album for a 30% savings. So that's really great. Literally somebody can get started, get the album, special bundle deal, and they have everything they need to make the most of these precious memories. Now turning over to pages 30 and 31, this is a great way for somebody to start stamping. This is our go-to cards and tags kit. And I want to point out here that we actually have a stamping starter kit now. Fabulous. So for one product number, they can get everything they need to start stamping. And this would be a great set for them to do that with. You've got the cards and the tags. And let me just point out, it's hard to see in the picture, but this is gold foil. It is exquisite. When you see these in person, you're going to love them. And then the nice thing is we've got different sentiments so they can decide exactly what they need. Maybe they want all of them, or maybe they only need a couple. So the customer can customize this to their needs. Now, let me show you our beautiful fundamental collections. Let's start with Whimsy here on pages 32 and 33. And there's two things I want to point out. First of all, we do showcase different kinds of artwork. And that's important so that people can see if they're a paper crafter or a card maker or a scrapbooker, they can see these papers work for them, for anything. And the other thing I want to point out, which I know you're going to love, we've got our featured colors listed right here, right below the color swatches. That makes your life so simple. Now let's look at the papers themselves. Each fundamental paper packet is generic, so there's no specific theme with the papers. We do pull in a bit of a theme in the complements though. So these complements are kind of an inspirational, positive type of theme. They've got words like inspire, grow, dream, smile, and love. Really beautiful. Now, one thing I love is that the ribbons are shown laid out right here on the page. So you can see the width, you can see the details, you can see the design more. That's really nice for your customers, and you can point that feature out to them. The adventure fundamentals, equally beautiful. Same exact strategy here on this page, you'll see throughout. We've got the papers, the complements, and let me show you here for our enchantment fundamentals. It's beautiful. I love this artwork. And here we've got a teamwork themed complement. So one thing that's kind of nice about this is this would pair very nicely if your customers already have the school themed complements. Same color scheme here, and really that's a great add-on for them. Now, I'm very excited to show you our new Basics Fundamental Creative Collection. It is exquisite. Here are our new featured colors. Beautiful, beautiful neutrals, just absolutely gorgeous. And let me show you the paper packet. And let me point out one quick thing which might help you in your crafting. We've got dark gray patterns here featured on the top row. Then we've got our soft gray here. And then we've got our warm gray tones here, and then our soft brown tones. And you can see that this is beautiful neutrals. It's going to work with absolutely everything. And let me point out, our complements are lovely. It's very hard to see in the picture, but these are gold foil and these are silver foil. And here on these complements, we've added in some Bashful, the color of the year. You can see here in this layout, we've pulled those pieces in, and isn't that gorgeous? I absolutely love it. And you'll notice here also this ribbon has some specialty effects. You can see the gold weave. So the price point is going to reflect that. It's going to be exquisite to work with. Moving on to our Picture My Life product line, I want to point out that these existing products will pair beautifully with the new Basics palette. So that's going to be fun. You can see here that's what they've done in the artwork. Isn't that lovely? I love it. Okay, moving on to our stamp sets. We've got our occasions section first of all. And let me just mention a couple quick things. We've revamped the stamp strategy. So first of all, you're going to notice there are a lot more style options. And wherever possible, we've actually grouped style options together onto one page so that if somebody loves a certain style, they've got a few to choose from and they might want all of them. Now, the other thing to point out too is that we have tested every single stamp for usability and practical application. So you and your customers are going to absolutely love how easy these are to use. Now notice here on the sidebar, we've got step-by-step instructions, and we've done this a few places throughout the book where we're showing techniques, and this is using the rock and roll technique with the base and shade stamps. It just gives you a whole new world of possibilities. Also, I wanted to point out you can get the stamp set alone, or you can pair it with the thin cuts in a bundle, which is a fabulous deal. That saves so much time on fussy cutting and really brings the artwork to life. We've got quite a few of those options in the book throughout, so look for the thin cut bundles because those are so trendy right now, super hot, and your customers are absolutely going to love those. And this here on page 52 and 53, let me just point out, this is what I was talking about when you see the kind of the same type of style paired together. You can see these three stamp sets have a very similar look and feel. So if somebody wants the scrapbooking stamp set, you can suggest, you know that they love this style, you can suggest, oh, maybe they want to stock up on some card making stamp sets as well in that same beautiful style that they love. So that'll really help you in your selling. All right, I just wanted to point out that cute baby elephant because I think it's adorable. And then let's turn to our sentiment sections because I do want to point out that we now have some wonderful sentiments that work for the inside of your cards as well as the outside. And that is something that I know you're going to enjoy. On pages 58 and 59, oh, but right here, those are the pages 58, 59. And then let's turn over, let me turn to actually page 65, and let me just show you that beautiful box. Don't you absolutely love it? I love it so much. And this stamp set is really fun. So let me just show that to you as well. It's just right on the next page on page 66. Isn't that a beautiful stamp set? That's actually one of my favorites in the book, and I just wanted to point that out. There's so many beautiful ones, and let me actually point out something on page 67 as well. This stamp set would be perfect for Bible journaling, which is really trendy right now. And these are inspirational, hope-filled sentiments that can just brighten your day. So again, we have so many new stamp sets in this catalog. So look through and familiarize yourself with the different stamp sets, and that will allow you to help your customers find the perfect stamps for their needs. If they're a cat lover, got you covered. If they're a dog lover, got you covered. So know what's in it so that you'll be able to help them when they have certain interests or needs. Now let me show you. We're just flipping over to our alphabet stamp sets. We have two new stamp sets. You can tell because it's got the little N icon right there. And these are beautiful. One is color blocking alphabet and the other is the flowering alphabet. Both of these are absolutely gorgeous. Now the next thing I would like to show you is our international page. This is really fun. This is going to speak to different languages, different cultures, and really celebrate those. Here we have French stamp sets. Here we have Spanish stamp sets. Isn't that beautiful, that quinceanera? Oh, I love it. Now let me show you, because this is the US and Canada catalog, and we do have a different set page just for this one page for our Australia and New Zealand catalog. So this is going to be our New Zealand page and our Australia page. And just to note, any consultant can get any of these stamp sets. So if you love a stamp set that is not in your catalog, just simply log in to your consultant website, go to the stamp section, and look in the international category. And there you'll be able to purchase any of these stamp sets. Okay, moving on to our next section, which is the Cricut section. This is so beautiful, and it's not going to do it justice in the catalog, and certainly not through video, but when you see these in person, they are exquisite. We have 3 digital collections, one for US, one for Canada, and one for Australia and New Zealand, and they create the most beautiful, vibrant, rich designs. They're just simply gorgeous. These are digital only. Now over here we've got artwork from our new Cricut collection. It's called You Are Here, and it's travel themed. And let me show you. This is the page that's going to showcase some of those images. It is absolutely adorable. We've got a whole huge variety, again, 700 images, and focusing on things like vacations, family reunions, staycations, camping, retreats, and so much more. You can just see, and the titles are just gorgeous. You're going to really enjoy this. And I do want to point out a couple other things as well. The stamp sets, which you won't be able to see very good in this video, but they are wonderful. They would be fabulous standalone stamp sets, and you get 3 of them as part of this collection, not to mention the enchantment collection as well. So you've got your enchantment cardstock, 700 images, 3 amazing stamp sets. It's an incredible deal. You can get it also in digitally as well, so it does come in that option. Now we offer, of course, still our Flower Market cartridge, artistry, and art booking as well. Now moving on to our thin cuts. These are so in style right now and so easy to use, and they really add a beautiful dimension to artwork. Let me just point out a couple of things here. First of all, we have these delightful new borders. The top 2, as you can see, are made to layer. And then this one here, the ribbon one, is a standalone, and then a beautiful title. And these are shown at 50% of size. So they're actually going to be 5.5 inches long. Perfect either for a card or a layout. You can see they've shown them here on a layout, and they're beautiful. This stamp set here is designed to work with these basic banners and basic tags, thin cuts. And I want to point out, you can see from the illustration here in the catalog that the stamp set actually bleeds over the edge. And the purpose of that is to create a true edge-to-edge pattern. So just encourage your customers to use a mat underneath when they're stamping on these. It's going to be really a lot of fun. Now on page 98, I am in love with this thin cut alphabet. Isn't that going to be so versatile? And look at this. We've got this stamp set with these fun different backgrounds that then you can use to create this beautiful dimension and texture on your alphabet. It's adorable. I love it so much. Anyway, that's going to be really a lot of fun. let me just turn the page over and show you this beautiful spread right here, page 100. Isn't this gorgeous? This is showing our exclusive color palette and how everything works together so beautifully. You can see that this is one of the huge benefits of our products. It takes the guesswork out of finding the right combination. Our cardstock matches the printed paper, which matches the inks, and everything works together cohesively. This page is where we introduce our color of the year, Bashful. You can see it's a beautiful, soft, pearly pink color. And we offer all kinds of things there, so take a look through that. Let me just turn over and show you one other beautiful new, you're going to absolutely love this. This is a new cardstock look. We've got the two-toned look. So our dark side is our traditional color, and then on the back side, we've lightened it just a little bit, making it even easier than ever to create artwork. So you're really getting double the colors. Fabulous. Let's turn to our embellishments and tools on page 106, and just point out glitter paper in Bashful, the color of the year. It's gorgeous. And also, we do have two new foil papers, a gold and a silver, and they're that nice heavy cardstock weight in gold foil and silver foil. That's going to be really, really fun to work with. On page 108, let me just point out that we have a really wonderful assortment of accessories, brand new for you. And the other feature that I love is how all the ribbon is shown right here. And this includes your ribbon from the fundamentals section. So literally at a glance, your customer can see all the ribbon choices right here. Isn't that fabulous? Now turning to page 111, I'll just point out that we do have a new marker bundle. Some people want to just get all the markers at once, and this saves them the hassle of inputting all those numbers. They just have one product number, done. And when they do that, we actually are going to give them a free marker roll-up. What a deal. Now, turning over the page, we've got our traditional items here, same things. Now let me show you on page 114, we offer a new paper trimmer. So you now are going to have two options, both from Fiskars, both extremely durable, extremely good paper cutters. This one is an aluminum cut rail paper trimmer. So you have two options to offer your customers. And I do want to point out item right here, we now have a branded Close to My Heart adhesive runner. This is a dot runner, and it's going to be really, really helpful. Oh, I am in love with this. We have a few new items in our Workspace Wonder line for you. And this one, I just want to showcase this really quickly. This is a carousel base and top, which swivels. So you can just, that handle, you just turn it and it just swivels everything. So it's right there, easy at your fingertips. Super easy to use. We also do have a few new items marked with the N, one of which is a ribbon organizer, which is going to be really, really helpful. So that's going to be awesome. And a few configurations here to show you different ways that you can put it together. And then last of all, let me just show you this adorable stamp set. This is our Operation Smile stamp set. And it's got the cutest little animals and puns. You just cannot even believe how adorable they are. I hope you can see them in here, but if not, look on your catalog because you're going to love it. And I just want to remind you that for every stamp set sold, we donate $7 of the proceeds to Operation Smile. And it's placed right here on the back of your cover so that you can show it to everybody that you talk to. It's simple, and what a wonderful way to bless the life of a child. And that, my friends, is the Annual Inspirations Idea Book, full of inspiring artwork and the most beautiful products on the market. As you enjoy the creative process, remember, whatever you make it from your heart.